Welcome back to my channel. When they bring Victor, which is like this, subscribe to my channel, simple video, get that notification.
https://youtube.com/@britneymitchell1996 C equals XJ in Blumks K1HNLV. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Oh, alright, let's see if I fit the Rockets. Get this game too. Let's get it.
The Western Conference NBA play.
We are just about ready to get underway. Here we go. And it's going to be Houston off the tip.
3 threes.
Here's Harden driving the lane. And Harden with the stuff.
Alright, bet.
Ferociousness
Harden,
from
start that.
looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Edwards against Harden. Oh.
Right back.
Oh!
2-2.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one.
Hard.
Let's keep it
Not even
handy so
scoring
we
me, bro.
can see it again.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. The Clippers on defense. The 15-footer. Good.
Here, look at that. 4-2.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Clippers. Here's the pass to Paul. For 3, Edwards buries the long-range
Let's
jumper.
go. Oh, 1.
Edwards
12-4.
got 5 points so far.
Fluid motion off the catch. That's a nice shot.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Capella. Back to Beverly. Capella with it. Houston moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Harden. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Their offense came out big in Saturday's game.
And that one was all about offensive execution.
Turn 4.
Plays, picking
Let's
the
go.
spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Here's Harden. After the Clippers pick up 2. A shake. Edwards with the block. Here's Paul. And it's good, assisting on
No,
the
4.
play was
Let's go.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Edwards against Harden. To stop the run. Can't get it to fall.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Oh.
Stolen by Nene.
God.
Harden against space. Lets it fly from 18. The Rockets again can't hit.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Down 4. Let's go.
And you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. The Rockets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's
three.
Harden, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the
Good
whistle,
foul.
and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
Well, you know, Harden will do that every chance he gets. He cleverly goes into the defender looking for the contact to draw the foul, and nobody does it better.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Good on
Let's
the
go.
3-point shot.
14-6.
Beautiful looking shot
Let's
that
go.
time from Pierce. He can beat you from anywhere.
Ball against Beverly. Ariza outside. Nene outside. Pass to Harden. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple.
Let's go. About 16-6. Let's go.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And so here is Houston. The Clippers getting the bucket. Pass to Harden.
What's in three?
Looking to get back on track here.
The D.
Edwards with the block.
That's an easy.
Timed it just right and sent it back.
And Paul
Let's
Pierce
go.
with the slam.
18-6.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here is Harden. The Clippers getting the bucket. .158 left in the first.
Harden, that's point of the team, bro. Quit trying it. The
Nothing
D.
is falling for him right now. Clippers leading by 12. Here's Spates. Scoring his third straight
26.
basket in
Let's
3
go.
tries.
Let's go.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6. Takes it off the glass.
Oh, okay.
Harden's got his third basket of the night
28.
right there.
Crafty around the hoop. Harden's inside game, I think, deserves a little more love.
Paul passes to Pierce. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the
For
three.
three.
Gets it to go,
Let's go.
from beyond the arc.
1-3. Let's go.
Paul's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Harden, tell you not being that easy, bro. Come on. Come on.
No hesitation.
And the Rockets making a change here. .52 seconds left in the first quarter. There's a screen. Gordon kicks to Ferguson. 5 to shoot. From deep. And it's Gordon missing. Los Angeles leading by 15. Here's Jordan. And
Let's go.
DeAndre Jordan throws it
10-8.
down.
Let's go.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the Rockets with possession here after the Clippers pick up 2. Back to Beverly. For 3.
No way.
It's
The
rebounded
D.
by Paul. Paul's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jordan and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Good 7-8.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert.
Do it in the first
That's a
quarter,
shot
Sean,
he has to continue to take.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter.
Let's get that quarter. Let's go. Let's keep the momentum going
Glad to
right
have
here.
you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Spates. Got it. Good job.
Let's go.
Spates has got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today.
Terrific
ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Gordon. Still without a basket. That one good for 2.
How?
Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Paul. He's got 7. Here's Edwards. He gets that one.
Let's go.
7 points in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Here's Gordon.
3. Let's go.
Takes the 3. And it's Space with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Paul. And it's good. 2 points.
14. Let's go.
4 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Gordon. Capella sets a screen for Gordon. Good on the triple.
Oh, my God. That's right there.
His second bucket.
Fucking
Love seeing
screen.
Gordon working the pick and roll. Great
That's
at pulling up
13.
the once the screen comes his way.
Paul for 3. Good for the
Let's
5th
go.
time in 5 shots.
13. Let's go.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Swift. Capella with a screen on Paul. Gordon for 3. And it's Spates with the rebound. Clippers have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening.
He stands 6'7" with
113.
skills.
Let's
Paul
go.
Pierce is quite a unique player. I mean, he can do everything offensively, and I think the team's lucky to have him.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 8.
Nope.
It's hauled in by Edwards.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Let's go. 4-13. Let's go.
Boy, Jordan making an aggressive, strong drive there, puts the defender on his heels.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Here's Brewer. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Brewer's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pierce up top, covered by Brewer. Out to Edwards. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points.
4-16. Let's go.
Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice pass by Pierce. He has a complete game.
Harden against Paul. A shot by Harden. Wide open. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got 6 rebounds.
Everything wrong.
You know what?
Let's
He's
play
just
there.
stone cold right now. Really
Let's go.
not
4-16.
sure
Let's go.
who's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Throwing it down, leave nothing to chance.
Houston's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Gordon deciding where to go with it. It's up a 3.
Let's go. The D.
Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And then
Let's go.
Pierce with the
15-16. Let's go.
Great take from Pierce. recognizes when to knife through the defense inside.
Paul against Harden. Outside, Taylor. Back to Harden. Looking to end the run.
The D.
Rebound by the Clippers. And DeAndre
Let's go.
Jordan throws it down.
15-16.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 8.
Over that.
Over Paul. And good. Got the English that
3-2
time as
team.
it falls. Harden's got 10.
That's reading the defense and getting to the right spot.
That's a 2 from Paul. And it's
Let's
the
go.
Clippers scoring again.
Push for a team.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far.
The threes.
Remains hot from the floor.
Harden against Paul.
Let's go.
Again, the miss
The
by
D.
Harden. Los Angeles has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. To the inside. And the dunk
Let's
by
go.
Jordan.
26-18. Let's
Playing
go.
with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Here's Gordon. The Clippers getting the bucket. To the middle. Harden.
The
no
D.
good.
Paul.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really...
Let's go. 38-18. Let's go.
The rare assist for Jordan. Good to see that he can drop a dime occasionally.
Harden against Jordan. Outside for Nene. Outside Gordon. Harden outside. Over Jordan. And that's the final possession with the nice
Good D in the second quarter. Come with her. Let's go.
big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time. Once you establish that inside game, everything away from the bucket opens up.
An interesting postseason for the Clippers. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home. Those points. It's so good. Yeah,
See what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift.
Look at the third quarter.
That's all for us.
Let's go.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Let's go.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And that
Let's go.
is off the assist
This one
by
18.
Pierce.
Why not doubling?
Paul's got 17 now.
The quick hands of Paul proving to be lethal.
Let's go.
Here's Beverly.
The three.
Still yet to score. Capella kicks to Beverly. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Harden. Good, nice
Fuck
job
you,
down
Horton.
low.
Took 120.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Edwards. And he finishes
I bet.
nicely.
6-3-20. Let's go.
14 points for him.
You must do more than that to stop him, especially when he's this close to the rim.
Edwards against Harden. Pass to Capella. Harden against Jordan, and he could not get that one to go.
That's not play too hard now.
The line for two.
He's really clever at getting his body into defending.
Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He hits the second from the line.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Edwards inside.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
If they're going to play too hard, then they can play to me too, and offense win.
90 seconds now into the second half.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack him.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. And both free throws good for James Harden.
6 4 2 3.
Clippers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Edwards again. Oh!
Let's go. 6 4 2 3. Let's go.
Goodness. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast
No three.
rising and helium floating.
And so here is Houston. The Clippers getting the bucket. Harden
D.
no good. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Jordan inside.
Let's go.
Defended by
6 9 2 3. Let's go.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's Beverly after the basket by Los Angeles. Edwards
A D.
with the block. Jordan passes to Paul. And
Let's go.
off by Paul.
7 1 2 3.
Whatever adjustments they made
Let's
at
go.
halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now, here is Harden. 15 points in the game. And it's Harden slapping it
Let's go, Harden.
down.
1 1
And
5.
Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Edwards against Harden.
Perfecto.
With the stuff.
1 3 2 5.
Take slicing
Let's
right
go.
to the cup.
Now, here's Beverly. He has
The
yet
three.
to score. Inside, here's Harden.
Nope.
Great
The
D
D.
that time from Edwards.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And the
Let's go.
slam dunk by
10 4 10 5. Let's go.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And the Rockets with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. Nene, the pass to Beverly, and it
Gotta
goes
go.
out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. So for the Rockets, Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza, and Gordon subbed in for James Harden. Spates against Nene. Shot clock at 5. Gordon outside.
Nope.
Pierce
The
with the
D.
rebound. Pierce has got 4 rebounds in this game. He muscles it
And
in
one.
through the contact.
Still
And
coming
they
toward the
call the
quarters. Let's go.
foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And his passing is probably the most underrated part of his game. Pierce is a
7 8 25.
terrific playmaker on that wing.
Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Beverly, the pass to Swift. Pass to Nene. Over Jordan. Breaks up big, high bouncing.
Good
Goes
bro.
in.
Look
Good.
at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys
Number
in the game.
27.
Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
Ball finds Pierce. Here's Spates. Good, and Pierce.
8 Let's go.
Pierce has got 5 assists in the game.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most
The
cases,
three.
taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Now, here's Brewer. Here's Swift. Shoots a 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Screens.
Attacking from range there with some serious confidence. And it's Paul with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. For three, Pierce. Good for the third time in 5 shots.
30. 3 right back. Let's go.
How about the response from Pierce? Right back at you.
Rockets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Back to Beverly. Dene setting the pick for Beverly. Knocked away. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Boy, love the aggressive mindset Beverly has. I mean, that's really what makes him special. He's not afraid of getting bumped, especially when he's going to the bucket.
Thomas checked in for the Rockets.
32.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job.
Let's go. 32. Let's go.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 5. Thomas sets a screen for Gordon.
That's off.
And a miss there on the triple.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow
Let's go.
the game down.
32.
Some easy ones.
Hey, I keep feeding him every trip. It's not complicated. He's been on fire this quarter. Feed him the rock.
And it's Spates with the rebound. Here's Jordan driving inside.
Let's go. Let's go. 8 on 13. Let's go.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk. No question.
We're in the third quarter right there. Let's focus there. We'll go 2 over here.
Get it down hard and simple.
And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. They set the pick. Gordon for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Pierce has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
That's fucking dumb.
Checked in.
No. Oh, boy. Oh.
Here's Houston now. Here's Brewer. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gotten all but one of the 3-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8.
There we go. 9-1-32. Let's go.
They need Paul to score, and Chris, so smart, carrying the scoring load as needed.
Gordon, the pass to Swift.
3 on 3.
Here's Ferguson, defended by Jordan. Gordon against Paul. Left side, Gordon. Here's Swift.
That's off.
Will not
The D.
go. This is off the front iron. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication
Let's go.
is great. The
Not 32. Let's go.
good. This is solid team basketball.
Nice job that time by Pierce. You know, some guys absorb contact like a sponge.
Three.
It just has very little effect on Pierce.
Paul against Gordon. Down low. Here's Ferguson.
That's
Jordan
off
with
the
some
D.
nice D. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And the slam dunk
Let's go.
by Spates.
Nice ball,
Well,
32.
the numbers say it all. He's been feeling it tonight.
Let's go. Let's go.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Brewer. And some nice passing there by Houston. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Defended by Paul. Shot clock at 6. And it's Gordon missing. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
Let's go.
Slam dunk by Spates.
That's a 32.
You have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's Swift, guarded by Spates. Here's Ferguson. They can't stop the run with that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to McDaniels. On the wing, Brewer. Back to McDaniels. Eric Gordon on the wing. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Clippers.
The kick out to Spates. Now Pierce. They double up Pierce. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Pierce.
34. Let's go.
Pierce has got 6 assists in the game. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. On the wing, Brewer. Outside Gordon. There's a good screen. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Look at screen.
Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really, the 3-point shot is Gordon's specialty. When he squares himself up, there's a real high chance he's dropping it in.
For 3, Edwards.
Let's go.
Nailed from 3-point land.
That game.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That's a 2 from Gordon.
It's not the focus of his defensive game, but that time Paul with the denial.
Let's go.
And this offense is in
137. Let's go.
rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Play 11-39. Let's go.
2-0. You are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into game 3.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Champ.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Let's go.
Here's Pierce. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Here's Harden again with the block.
The blocks keep coming, and that block has tied him for the most in a playoff game for this team.
Time and time again, he has bailed out this defense. In fact, his defense has him near the record for this franchise. And, of course, in the hearts of their fans.
I like watching Beverly catching the defense by surprise. They're excellent at pulling up after the pass.
Paul for 3 gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Let's go.
31 points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Count it.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Here's Edwards. Played in with a nice touch off the
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-0 with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is
on that. I'm trying to eat. Subscribe. If you're watching, if you watch, sorry, if you're watching, subscribe. Oh, that's good. Then 3 at the way. Then 3 game 4 in a row. So let's go. Sweep him right here.
The Western Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continue.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this one.
So, cross.
So the Rockets win the tip. Beverly with the ball.
The 3s. Subscribe.
Harden looking it over. Capella with a screen on Edwards. Lets it go from deep.
No way.
Harden can't
The
hit.
D.
And here are the Clippers. They are really pleased.
Let's go. 2-0. Let's go. Let's go.
Taking it himself, a solo journey. What a way to cap off the break.
Jacks up a 3. And Pierce
The D.
pulls it down. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
Let's go.
And the slam dunk by Spates.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys.
Subscribe.
When you're quick to get out on the break, get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Harden kicks to Beverly.
Subscribe.
Capella sets a screen for Beverly. Another
The
miss
D.
by Houston.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
And there's
Let's
Jordan.
go.
That's
6-0.
good on the assist by Paul.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting.
The
Showing
3s.
you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Ariza finds Beverly. And taken away by Paul.
The steal.
And he banks in.
Let's go. 8-0.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
The 3s.
Rockets have gone 0
Subscribe.
of 3 from the field to start the game. Passed in a nay. Ariza outside. On the wing, Harden.
What's the
6 to
steal
shoot.
right there? Subscribe.
Another
The
miss
D.
by Houston.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is.
Let's go. Let's go.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical
You are not getting Rockets team.
And, you know, that
Let's
involves
come back in the
pounding
series.
it inside, getting as many points as you can.
We don't wanna be 2-1.
It demoralizes the team.
We're going to be
And
3-0.
now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Houston's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Beverly dishes to Capella. Beverly against Paul. Here's Harden. Their
D.
offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Ariza outside. And Ariza with the stop.
Yeah, Ariza has tremendous hops. Excellent vertical, and he gets up quickly for the throwdown.
Outside, Jordan. Pierce against Capella. They double up Pierce. Kicks it out to Paul. Beyond the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 5 points so far.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Pierce against Ariza. 6 on the shot clock. Capella. Nice touch on the shot from close range.
But, you know, the closer Capella is to the rim, the more effective he becomes, in my opinion, in part because of his size and nice touch.
Pierce against Ariza. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go with the 3. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Paul's got his 3rd basket of the night. Rockets trail by 14. Harden right side. To the right side. Baseline J on the way. Almost, but it rolls out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all
Let's go. 24.
All-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Harden the pass to Beverly. Spates against Capella. Harden outside. Over Edwards. They get the rebound. Paul with the steal. Edwards inside. Guarded by Harden. And finished off by Edwards.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Capella against Spates. Here's Harden. From the top of the key, he buries it.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Paul kicks to Edwards. Pierce up top. Ariza covering. They double up Pierce. The tray. And Maurice Spates the bucket on the assist.
5-6. Let's go.
Spates has got 5 now.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Harden against Edwards. Harden outside. This one for 3. He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers taking a 19-point lead into the break. Defensively, they...
Let's go.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for... the Clippers.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Outside Gordon. Capella with a screen on Paul. Here's Gordon, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan. Throw. Mercy, mercy me.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Capella, the pass to Swift. For three, Gordon. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 23. Paul with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up and finished off by Paul.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Out to the wing. Here's Swift. Sinks the triple.
Showing he can bury the long-range missile. I like when he takes these with confidence.
It's Pierce on the wing. Out to Edwards. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. And that's now 7 points for Champ.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And the Rockets making a change here. Ferguson's checked in. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Swift. Houston moving it around. In the corner, it's Gordon. Rocket 6. From 12 feet out. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Here's Swift. And stolen by Spates. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Goodness, spiking it off the bounce.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gordon against Paul. They need this. And it's Gordon missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And it's Pierce with the jam.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
McDaniels passes to Brewer. Pass to Swift. It's stolen by Edwards. Oh, and here comes Pierce all alone. And that one is good. Pierce has got 8 here in the quarter.
Hustle being rewarded that time for Paul Pierce. Excellent execution on the break.
Here's Swift. Here's the screen. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Out to Edwards. Good, and Pierce gets the assist.
4-11.
Pierce has got assist number 8 here in this one already. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Ferguson. Jordan with the steal. And Spates gets it to go. Spates has got 9 points.
Defensively, just too many baskets in transition. It's really, that's been the difference.
And you know they work on that plenty in practice. A run out here and there will happen. That's part of the game. But they've got to do a much better job overall.
Here's Gordon. Here's Swift. Brewer passes to McDaniels. Here's Ferguson, guarded by Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Brewer, and Brewer with the stuff.
Fantastic athleticism from Brewer there. His arms that go forever, it seems, make it easy for him to dunk it down.
Here's down low. Covered by Brewer. Good on the bucket. He's got 11.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Ferguson. A fadeaway, and that one goes long. LA has gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5.
He's hit shot after shot. I'd keep feeding him. This man is on a mission.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside Gordon. And it's sent back by Spates. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. So it's the Rockets now. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Harden's got his second basket.
For Harden, that's just like an extended free throw.
Paul dishes to Pierce. Edwards from deep three-point territory. And that comes off the assist by Pierce. Edwards got 15.
And there has been no answer for him defensively.
Harden outside. Lets the three fly. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Houston Rockets.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. Thanks for joining us.
Let's get the third quarter starter. Let's go. Get 1 minute going.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
15.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And here's Harden for three.
No way.
It's
The D.
by Los Angeles. Jordan's
Fuck
got
you, Harden.
number 5 here tonight. Edwards brings the double team. Capella against Jordan. Here's Ariza.
That's off.
Off
The
target
D.
from three-point range.
Let's go.
Los Angeles has gone off with the three-pointer tonight. They're
Let's go.
7 of 7.
61, 15.
Hey, when you go in there, you better finish strong, and he did.
Second half just getting started.
For three.
About a minute played.
Let's go.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Beverly. Capella against Spates. Capella inside, and it's Spates with the rebound.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Here's Pierce. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Harden against Edwards. Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Paul. And now here's Jordan pushing it up and no one back there.
6-5-15, let's go.
CP3 gets his hands on the ball, you know he's going to turn it up court right away. He loves initiating the break.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They're scoreless since the first half.
Good D, grab it.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
And Spates gets it to go.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas.
Here's Harden on the wing to stop the drought. Hands it from downtown. Harden's got 7 points.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Jordan kicks to Pierce. Back to Jordan. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The shot's good from Paul.
Really
18, let's go.
Time by Paul at the arc, letting the other team know he's also got that kind of range.
My threes.
Harden inside the three-point line.
Good
And
D.
it's Spates with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And he gets the basket.
Jordan.
Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So it'll be DeAndre Jordan shooting. It's going to be on James Harden. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An incredible 6'11" athlete. DeAndre Jordan tries to own the rim on both ends. It's his airspace when he's out there.
Harden inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter.
25-18.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Beverly, the pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And Beverly has tremendous speed, both in how he passes and shoots it. Tough to cover in the screen and roll.
Pierce is doubled. Paul, no one around him. And that comes off the assist by Pierce.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
On the wing, Harden. Edwards defending. And Jordan sends it back. They get it back. Here's Ariza. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Paul Pierce.
And, you know, the length of Ariza is tough for defenses to deal with. Amazing watching him draw contact while getting into a shot.
Ariza hits them both. Los Angeles has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's down low. Covered by Brewer. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Swift. Ariza outside for the 3. It's rebounded by Paul. Los Angeles has gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lining it up here.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Swift, the pass to Ariza. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you know, Trevor Ariza continues to have an impact on both ends, guys. An amazing defender and an excellent shooter, too.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing it.
Good, another from 3.
Hey, 6-24, let's go.
He's scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. For 3, Gordon, another miss by Houston.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about. I have no clue what they were doing out there. Not the guy you want to foul in this situation.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. He misses the free throw.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the ball, and he does it very well.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to...
And another assist for him.
And would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
On one hand, it's astounding. On the other hand, well, we saw this coming almost from the opening tip. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Here's Thomas, and Thomas with the stuff.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
On the left block, and Pierce finishes inside.
Crafty move that time by Pierce, working himself around the contact to get his shot off.
On the wing, Brewer. Paul against Gordon. Thomas sets a screen for Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. Pierce with the rebound.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, and he has to connect from there.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Thomas, a screen on Paul. Jordan outside. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And we know Pierce has the jumper, but you can also pound it inside with it.
First team foul.
The first free throw is good, and the Rockets making a change here.
Paul Pierce taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Paul Pierce. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Gordon. Launches it. Drills it from outside.
You cannot let Gordon get it going from the perimeter. He's an incredibly consistent and persistent long-range shooter.
Pierce up top, covered by Brewer. They double up Pierce. And here's Edwards from connects again from distance.
132, let's go.
Letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Gordon kicks to Brewer. Pass to Taylor. Over Spates. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And Paul Pierce with the slam.
Paul Pierce does a bit of everything. Such a deadly scorer. And he is giving this team fits.
Gordon against Paul. Outside Gordon. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And finished off by Paul.
On 432.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Gordon dishes to Taylor. On the wing, Brewer. Defended by Pierce. And it's Gordon missing.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
DeAndre Jordan really put something extra on that one, folks. That was a jam.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gordon. Gordon with another miss.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Back to Gordon. On the wing, Brewer. Petrie, the pass to Gordon. They set the pick, and they get it. Gordon with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to start this run.
You got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Pierce down low. Covered by Brewer. Kicks it out to Paul. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense. And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they
Let's go.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paul Pierce.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
So for the Rockets.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Capella with a screen on Edwards.
That's the idea. Get the ball inside, get a good look, and see if you can draw some fouls.
Second personal foul. First team.
The first one falls.
Nobody quite like Harden to run your offense. He knows the ins and outs like very few do. Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Pass to Capella. Ariza outside. Capella sends a screen for Ariza. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce.
Houston ball.
Six to shoot. Spins. Here's Harden. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. And again for three.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you.
the Western Conference NBA playoffs.
And this is it, Game 4. Here we go. So the Rockets win the tip. And here's Beverly. Pass to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Defense has problems with Harden inside. He can make those close shots appear easy.
Here's Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
Yes, sir. Throw that rock down.
Now here's Harden. Nene outside. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Nifty move. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him. Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Harden against Edwards. Puts it up from 12. Pass to Beverly. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Strong, aggressive take that time from Harden.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Clippers. Shoots the 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Good job getting a nice look on that jumper there.
For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Harden. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Harden. Edwards with the block. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Boy, Jordan making an aggressive, strong drive there. Puts the defender on his heels.
Rockets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Beverly looking around. Edwards against Harden. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Spates with it. He's picked up by Ariza. And Spates gets it to go.
Wow, on fire. They haven't missed a shot so far.
Rockets trail by 8. And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Houston making a switch. Gordon's checked in. Here's Beverly. Back to Harden. Shot to stop the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
The scoring ability Harden brings is unique and next level.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
For 3, Pierce hits the three-point bomb. Pierce has got 5.
Beautiful looking shot that time from Pierce. He can beat you from anywhere.
And so Harden will bring it up for Houston. 9-point game. Fires the 3. And it's Spates with the rebound.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Edwards, good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
They recover it.
2 minutes.
Capella against Jordan. Capella, the pass to Nene. 5 to shoot. Here's Harden. Steps back and drains the jump shot. He's got 10.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And he's good on the 3-ball.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here's Harden. He's got 10. Takes a 3. Edwards with the block. And here we go. Jordan going to the hoop.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Nene up top. Harden right side. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, he's really clever at getting his body into defenders.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Cashing in on these trips is a crucial part of any game plan. Free throws can add up fast.
For the Rockets, Ferguson's checked in for Capella. Ariza comes in for Nene. And it's Brewer in for Patrick Beverly. And Paul gets it to go in.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Ariza. Still scoreless. Pass to Gordon. Over Edwards. Another miss by Houston.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Muscling that thing in. Tough shot.
Rockets trail by 18. Now Harden. The rejection by Paul.
It's not the focus of his defensive game, but that time, Paul with the denial.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. For 3, Pierce. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get you back to the... And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
It's Ariza on the wing. Back to Gordon. Pass to Thomas. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
And Spates gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And it's Gordon missing. Clippers leading by 23. Here's Paul. And finished off by Paul.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Gordon finds Ariza. And stolen by Jordan. And now in transition is Pierce. Here we go.
We know DeAndre Jordan is a shot blocker, but that time he got out and got a steal on the defensive end.
Rockets shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Now a timeout called by Houston. And the Rockets making a change here. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Ariza outside, and some nice passing there by Houston. To the middle, 6 on the shot clock. Paul with the steal. Here's Spates, and the slam dunk by Spates.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Back to Gordon. They set the screen. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
Wasted no time on that one. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
McDaniels finds Brewer. Back to McDaniel. Ball against Gordon. On the wing, Brewer. From beyond the arc. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Pierce. Going inside. And it's Pierce with the jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Gordon, and it's blocked by Jordan. They get it back. With the floater, and yes, it's good. Jordan's got 6.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Gordon against Paul. To the paint. Here's Petrie. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Spates. Good. And Pierce gets the assist. Pierce has got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
Live by the 3. Die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Can't connect from short range. It's been all Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And the slam dunk by Spates.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
McDaniels passes to Ariza. It's good from long range. Ariza's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Rapid fire release from Ariza like a staple gun. Boom, boom. Outstanding at shooting as soon as the pass gets to his hands.
That bucket in no time at all.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Pass to McDaniels. 43 seconds left here in the second.
Don't let Gordon shoot it.
There's the pick. Gordon for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Capella with a screen on Pierce. Here's Ariza, and it's sent back by Spates.
No, sir, get it out of here. He wasn't having.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. DeAndre Jordan really put something extra on that one, folks. That was a jam.
And a deep 3 from Harden. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak, it just needed a capper. Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. That is more than enough of a...
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Jordan, the pass to Pierce. Kicks it out to Paul. The three. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Pierce has got 4 assists now tonight.
We talk so much about the passing of Paul, but CP reminding us here, he can shoot it too, guys.
Pass to Capella on the wing, Harden. Ariza outside. Five on the clock. Now Beverly over Paul. The rejection by Paul. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Edwards looking it over. Pierce finds Paul. Now here's Edwards. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Paul. Pierce, the pass to Edwards. Over Harden. And there's Edwards on the assist by Pierce. Pierce has got 5 assists tonight.
Nice pass by Pierce. He has a complete game.
Rocket shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Edwards against Harden. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Harden against Edwards to stop the run. The Rockets with another miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Basket good. Spades has got 15.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Beverly, the pass to Capella. Capella sets a screen for Ariza. The Rockets with another miss.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Got that one up quick. 17 points in the game.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ball against Beverly. Harden outside from downtown. Rebound by the Clippers.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Harden outside. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Paul, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
At the top of the key, Capella. Pass to Harden. They need this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you know, Harden will do that every chance he gets. He cleverly goes into the defender looking for the contact to draw the foul, and nobody does it better.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Brewer comes in for Ariza, and Gordon subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Kicks it out to Paul. And that comes off the assist by Pierce. Pierce has got 6 assists here tonight.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Edwards with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Edwards drives in. They get it back. Spades dishes to Edwards. 2 points. That one goes. Edwards got 6 in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Yeah, and they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Here's Jordan. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Gordon the pass to Nene. Capella against Jordan. Capella dishes to Harden to halt the run, and he lays it up and in. 16 points for James Harden.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Ball against Harden. Capella against Jordan. 6 to shoot. Here's Harden on the wing. From outside the arc, DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Harden. And it's Paul Pierce with the rebound. Pierce has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Edwards. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Brewer. The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist from Edwards. Jordan's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Clippers. And Pierce over to help. Jordan with the steal. Spades with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. The shot's good. Spades has got 19 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Brewer up top, defended by Pierce. In the corner, it's Gordon. To the inside, here's Taylor. Easy jumper from very short distance.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Outside, Pierce. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the three. And that comes off the assist by Pierce. Pierce has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gordon. There's a good screen. And the layup is good.
Nice to see Gordon use his touchdown low. I mean, not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
And here is Spates. Left side, Pierce. Over Brewer. Again, the Clippers.
Just gutting it out through the contact that time.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Gordon. Here's the three. Traps in the tray.
Quick release from Gordon. Like seeing him shoot it as soon as he gets it.
For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Pierce kicks to Paul. Pierce the pass to Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Edwards' shot is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And it's Gordon missing. Clippers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
A new lineup here for Houston. Free throw good, Edwards. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Ariza outside. Edwards against Harden. From past the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Harden's got 19 points.
And we know Harden is a laser now. He has confidence in that long ball. The defense has got to get on it.
And here's Edwards from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Los Angeles. Capella with a screen on Edwards. Passed in a to the middle. Here's Capella. The Clippers grab the miss. Edwards got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing it.
Harden against Edwards.
2 minutes.
Nene, right side. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here.
Oh, yes, sir.
36, first game.
My goodness. Boy, you can't expect Paul to miss that assist opportunity. His vision is excellent.
Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Harden gets to Ariza. Will it go? And the layup is good.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Champ.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots
That really got them rolling.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
Los Angeles has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Edwards, that's good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Nene outside. Capella dishes to Beverly. Pass to Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Great sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our
I face the Kings on the western side. The Golden State Warriors got to face the Nuggets also on the western side. Eastern side in the second round. The Raptors got to face the Bulls in the second round on the eastern side. The Cleveland got to face the Heat in the second round on the eastern side. We're getting one out of the way on the eastern side for us.
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Los Angeles Clippers are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in Round 1. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the Sacramento Kings. The opening game of the conference semifinals. Up.
Two survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals. Game 1. Moments away. It'll be the Los.
Go.
The
Here we go.
So the Clippers win the tip. Now here's Paul. Pass to Spates. Outside Edwards. Pocket 6. Over a Flalo. Edwards, good.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Collison. Gay up top. Pass to Cousins. And Jordan sends it back.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Edwards finds Spates. It's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Collison. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Cousins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
When Cousins plays with that kind of force, it really puts the defense in a pickle and typically leads to him being fouled.
He's off on the second. Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Cousins. Over Jordan. No good from Cousins.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Edwards tries in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Collison the pass to Cousins. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Cousins plays inside with an attitude that says, you want to stop me? Give me your best shot.
Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got 9.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gay kicks to Collison. In the corner, a Flalo with it. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
The Kings trail by 8. Timeout is called first of the game for Sacramento.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here is Collison. To the paint. Here is Tolliver. Guarded by Spates. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. And it's Spates with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drank.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Cousins, no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to see.
And the basket by Edwards.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside Collison. Gay against Spates with the fadeaway. Gay can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And some changes here for the Kings. Crawford's checked in, and Matt Barnes is subbed in for Anthony Tolliver. Here's Temple. Edwards defending. They grab their own miss. Clippers leading by 15. Jordan finds Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And it's the Kings with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Gay. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Edwards dishes to Spates. And the slam dunk by Spates.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Temple. Gay, a screen on Edwards. Here's Temple. Edwards defending. From outside the arc, Temple can't get it to go.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Gay. Scoreless thus far. Inside, and stolen by Jordan. Ball stolen. On the wing, Barnes. Here's Temple. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. 2 on the clock. And it's Edwards getting it to go. Edwards got 18 points in the game. And so it's Los Angeles with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Crawford sets the pick here for Lawson. Shot clock at 6. The 19-foot shot. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Barnes after the Clippers pick up 2. Back to Aflalo. Crawford is screen on Paul. Watson the pass to Crawford. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
That rim has a family.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Afflalo outside. On the wing, Barnes. Sacramento moving it around. Lawson right side. Over Paul. No good from Lawson.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Edwards kicks to Jordan. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
The Kings have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Timeout called by the Kings. Butler, he's checked in for Sacramento. Temple comes in for Aaron Afflalo. Here is Caspi. Hasn't made one yet. They get a hand on it and stolen by Spates. Pierce with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Pierce's shot is good.
Pierce, terrific off the catch and shoot. So smooth with that stroke.
Lawson kicks to Caspi. Pass to Temple. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Temple's got his second basket of the night. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Count that bucket. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Butler passes to Caspi. Now Lawson. Defended by Paul. Butler sets a screen for Lawson. Down low. And it's Butler with the jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Now here's Edwards. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Here's Barnes. Nothing on the board. Butler is screen on Edwards. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And the Kings will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Butler. Tolliver comes in for Caspi. Rudy Gay's checked in for Barnes. And it's Collison in for Garrett Temple. 4 on the clock. 3 on 3. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And here are the Kings now after the basket by Los Angeles. Cousins with a screen on Pierce. Inside. No good from Cousins. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Edwards finds Paul. No place jumper from the free throw line.
You know Paul is looking for these shots, and as the defender, you have to be anticipating this.
The Kings have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Now here's Collison. Pass to Cousins. Outside Collison. Cousins with a screen for Collison. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Clippers have gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow. Edwards drawing the double team. Pierce wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer. Pierce has got 5 points in the quarter.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now here's Cousins. Back to Gay. Shoots over Pierce. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Rudy Gay's always had that shot in his bag. Lethal from mid-range.
Up top, Edwards. Lawson defending. The kick out to Pierce. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The Kings shooting their third. Fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And the Clippers making a switch here. Higgins is checked in. The Kings also in the sub. Aflalo's checked in. Los Angeles has gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5.
Leaving no doubt, slamming it right through.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Now Collison. Pass to Cousins. Over Wiggins. Again, the miss by the King. And so it's Los Angeles. Way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, folks. Game 1 and a big deficit right now for the Sacramento Kings.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
You were laughing while we were watching it.
Hey, man, that's off the air.
An interesting postseason for the Clippers. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home. Those points. It's so good. Yeah,
see what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you for being with us. Now.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Now here's Gay. Cousins with a screen on Pierce. Here's Gay. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. The three from Aflalo. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the stop.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
And here's Collison, who will bring it up for Sacramento. Pass to Cousins. Over Wiggins. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Collison. Cousins has got 5 now.
You know, we've seen Boogie hit threes now. Mid-range game, that's no problem either.
Another one falls for the Clippers.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Gay outside. To the left side wing. Wiggins against Cousins. Shot clock at 5. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Hey, every team would welcome a big physical player like DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, he knows exactly how to throw his body around to have an impact on the game at both ends of the floor.
Los Angeles has gone along perfectly from three-point range. Tonight they've gone 5 for 5. For 3, Edwards bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 35 in the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Collison looking around. This one for 3. That one no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And stolen by Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Cousins at his size does a really good job of creating opportunities off the dribble. I mean, especially when he's moving downhill.
Now here's Edwards. He has 35. Wiggins left side. Paul dishes to Edwards. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. Didn't think that was going to go in. He has 5.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here is Tolliver. Now scoring in this one.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Gay. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Pierce. Here's Edwards. Finished off by Edwards.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Now here's Collison. Here's Cousins. Again, the miss by the Kings. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Yes, that goes in. 39 points for Champ.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Collison. Here's Cousins. Over Wiggins. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Barnes, he's checked in for Cousins. Temple comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Lawson in for Darren Collison. Now here's Gay. There's a screen.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Pass to Barnes. Lawson outside. There's the triple. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And the Kings making a change here. Crawford's checked in. Here's Temple. Edwards defending. To the paint. Here's Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Athletic, slippery, elusive. Gay seems to have a knack for scoring in these situations.
Edwards drives in. Rebound by the Kings.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
Here's Temple. Pass to Gay. Crawford sets the pick here for Gay. Edwards with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Winslow's checked in for Sacramento. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. Clock is at 3. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Paul's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. Connects again.
And talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch. Pass to Lawson. Winslow is screen on Paul. Lawson's against Paul. No good from Lawson.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about...
Oh, my goodness! Come on now.
And not settling for the jumper. Takes it all the way to the rim.
Right wing. Space with the block. Pierce for three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show for the ages. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And here's Edwards. Again, Los Angeles.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Barnes kicks to Temple. Russell, a screen on Edwards. Here's Temple. Wiggins with the block. Ball passes to Spates. Now Edwards launches a 3. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. And Caspi kicks to Temple. Russell, a screen on Edwards. Let's go. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pierce could.
Paul Pierce does a bit of everything. Such a deadly scorer, and he is giving this team fits.
Caspi finds Russell. Lawson with it. Russell, a screen on Paul. And Caspi has it in the corner. Here's Temple. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Pierce. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got assist number 5 here tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Temple dishes to Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
You can't be pretty.
Oh, what a dunk!
Showing the strength inside to take the hit and finish.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Temple. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And here's Edwards from the good. He hits again.
He has taken over this game.
And now GA tied for the 2nd most points in a playoff game all time. Here's Caspi. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Edwards. And again.
His offensive excellence continues to be on full display.
Greg, he has now moved into 2nd all-time for scoring in a playoff game. Pass to Temple. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Edwards with the block.
And what a denial, staying focused and getting all ball there.
Wiggins kicks to Pierce. At the top of the key, Spates. Clock at 6. Hall. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Russell, a screen on Edwards to end the run. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Barnes finds Lawson to the left wing. Now, here is Russell, covered by Wiggins. Lawson right side. Russell a screen on Paul. Three-pointer, Lawson, and Paul pulls it down.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game two with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Champ.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Six seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our